Hello Gemini, welcome or welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. This is Monica and these are your June 2025 messages, but also remember all readings are timeless. Okay, so we're jumping in here with the Power Surrender cards. So it says surrender your desire to control people or situations, right? It says being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. And also I want to say, take a look at why you might be feeling like you want to control a situation. You could be tired, you could be hungry, you might be frustrated about a different underlying thing than what it seems to be on the surface. So this will help you figure that all out. And yeah, I think it'll give you a lot of relief. All right, let's get another one from Power of Surrender. What else does Gemini need to surrender? Surrender to inner peace. So yes, this will bring you inner peace. Makes so much sense. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. So that makes sense. So let go of those controlling feelings, like wanting to take control of a situation, or it might be something where someone else needs to handle something and you see a way that you would handle it, the way that you could easily solve it, but it's not something for you to solve. So it might be something like that. So I think it's, for some of you, it's time to detach from something of that nature. All right, let's see what we have from Everyday Witch. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So you might be waiting for news about money or something to do with a job. You've been working on something really hard. You might be wondering when something will be ready, when something might be approved, when something might be completed, something like that. And there is financial gain from this. And this has a lot to do with taking a breather, taking a rest, and just realizing like what you can control, what you can't control, learning to let go, and that will bring you to inner peace. All right, I've got a couple more pop-outs here. Here's another money card, the King of Pentacles. So having your security, your stability, I think many of you do have this, but there's a chaotic energy that's affecting you for some reason. Okay, so we will go deeper, but money's good. Money looks really good here, and it's based on something you've been working on. And we have the Chariot, so some Cancer energy here. This could have to do with Cancer season coming up, which is right after your birthday season. And happy birthday, Gemini, if you have a birthday this month. So this is about making a decision. Do I want to go this way or that way? Do I want to go the way of struggle, or do I not need to bring that struggle with me? Do I need to make this decision to go in this direction, or do I want to stay back here and, you know, battle something out? So I think that like you're getting out of the battle, surrendering to inner peace. And look, this is a very peaceful card. A lot of people don't see this card that way, or it's not always read that way because it can have to do with waiting. But the Witch on this card and the King of Pentacles, these both are very peaceful energies. She's contemplating here, like, when will these grapes be ripe? But all of these others are ripe here. So there's plenty more where that came from. So whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing, there's plenty more good where that came from, and it could be very lucrative. Some of you might be buying a house or investing in your current property. Okay, let's get some more here, and then we'll go deeper. Awesome, the Empress, abundance. So abundance in anything you're seeking. Peace, clarity, money, finance, education, like whatever you're seeking, and you know, good things for those that you care about. And here we have the Five of Cups, like some kind of disappointment that you might be overly focused on, and that's the thing where you need to let go of. And oh, look at this, the Nine of Pentacles, Gemini. This is a really amazing money reading for you. So with the Empress, okay, some Taurus energy here. You could have some in your chart, some Taurus in your chart, or no Taurus. But the energy of this card is, again, like I'm getting, you're finding contentment by letting go of frustration when you see other people not handling things the way that you would. Like you see a simple solution and they're not doing it the way you would. So realizing that, you know, that's their path, that's their thing to figure out, that this brings you the abundance and peace. Okay, and with the King of Pentacles and the Five of Cups, okay? So looking at losses or disappointments too much and focusing on that will keep you from focusing on the good that you do have and the growth that you have before you too. Like you are currently growing, building finances, building a career, building, you know, whatever it is that you want. And there's always losses on the way, and those things just weren't meant for us, or they weren't meant for us long term. You might not be seeing something tangible to give you hope or promise for the near future, but it is there because these cards are like really strong and exciting. And once you make this decision to surrender to your inner peace and not worry about other people, now I'm not saying be heartless, I wouldn't say that, you know, I wouldn't suggest that. It's not that. It's like maybe like lovingly realize somebody else has to learn something on their own, right? And you make this conscious decision and it brings you to your inner peace. It brings you to your enjoyment, your self-fulfillment with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, again, there's strong money growth. All right, let's go over here to Guardian Angel messages. Whoa, and look here, we have the Fortune After Difficulty card, the Ten of Cups. Family, love, blessing. So good things for those you care about. Family members, say your partner, your pets. That peace, like look, they're outside, they're not working, they're not doing anything, they're just being not they're not doing anything, but they are just being together in peace and happiness, and I want to say achievement. And let's get a couple more from here. So the King of Pentacles with the Five of Cups being clarified by the Fool, the Dreamer in this deck. Beginning, believing, and protected. So this new beginning, this new journey, this leap of faith is blessed. You're protected. I feel like many of you are taking this this leap of faith, this new journey with a partner. It's not for everybody, but I think many of you are. You're doing something new together. It might be an exciting trip for some of you, a new experience. And the Chariot with the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Air or Page of Swords, truthful, analytical, and outspoken. So Gemini, I feel like this is you. Like you want to just spit it out and be overly outspoken, but it's better to, I want to say, just think about yourself. Not be selfish, but just think about yourself. Think about what's best for the good of all. And it might be to let this other person or other people figure it out on their own, whatever they're trying to figure out. You make this conscious decision. Do I want to go back there and focus on that? I feel like I'm picturing like a pile of rope that's like all tangled up, and this person is looking back like, should I go back there and fix that? And the answer would be like, no, like not unless you can give a little bit of input and be detached and move on your way and be like, no strings, right? Because that's a heavy rope. It would really tie you down, okay? Because you want to go into this like peaceful energy here where you also are content in knowing that this person you've been worried about will be okay. They're figuring this out and you're going to see proof of it. You might need to detach. Okay, so this is the Tea Leaf Fortune deck. What else for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, by the way, so check other placements. Okay, you have the Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Good plans and hard work. Making this conscious decision and seeing your achievements. You know, there's more and more you want to be achieving, and you're headed in that direction, Gemini, but don't turn your back on the things that you already have achieved. Wishbone, a wish is granted. What have you been really wishing for? You might have to think a little bit deeper about that. What would you wish for? And we have the month of August. So we have something in Cancer season and also Leo season. Cancer, Leo, Virgo, okay? So like over, say, the next, between now and the next 3 months or so. Let's get a couple more from here. What else for Gemini? Another month, look at this, March. So I think something that you thought about last March, something that came up last March is being figured out now. It might have been something you planned in March and you are following through with these plans now or soon. Older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. This could be like a father, father-in-law, grandfather. Someone might be giving you advice, or you are caring for that person or helping someone out during this time period. And bird flying, news is on the way, and I take this to mean good news on the way, Gemini. All right, Gemini, thank you for being here. Please comment below, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.